So today I'm going to be doing a review on StellaStarish Cosmetics and Jewelry. You can find StellaStarish Cosmetics and Jewelry at www.stellastarish.com, and you can also find Stella over at www.facebook.com/StellaStarish. I'm going to be reviewing her pigments, and I also got a pair of earrings which are really cute. These earrings right here are the acrylic rose earrings. These sell for $2 a pair, which is really cheap, especially compared to some places that I've seen sell them for much more than $2 a pair. So $2 a pair, that's really affordable. They come on this business card, which lists all of the ingredients for her products. Oh, and by the way, I should mention these are not stainless steel. They are surgical steel, and they are not hypoallergenic. So if you are allergic, take caution to that. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so anyway, here's the list of all the products, and I'm not going to go through them because I'm pretty sure you can find them on her website, which I will also post the links below for all that stuff. On the back it has her websites, and then her quote, which is what she uses: "Don't tell me the sky's the limit when there are footprints on the moon," which I think is really kind of a cute quote. So I would show you what these look like but all my stuff is gauged out, and I put them in my second hole and it just looked really goofy. So, and I can't, this plug is stuck for the time being, so I can't take that one out. But when I do, I will show you. These would be really cute on some plugs, by the way. They would be really cute on plugs. I'm going to talk about her shadows now. First of all, I like the labels, which this used to be her logo for her page, and now they're using it on their products, which I think is really cute. I like the writing and the little stars and the little purple blotchy stuff. I don't know, I just like it all. And the packaging on these pigments here, each label matches the color. Like for this one here, Scorpio is a scorpion. So they are themed labels for each color, which I think is really nifty. I just said nifty. These sell for $4.50 a piece, and they are in 5-gram jars. And typically I do not like 5-gram jars, but these ones stay closed pretty well. I'm not a huge fan of 5-gram jars because some of them just do not stay closed well. So anyways, these come pretty full to the top and no sifters. I'm only thinking me being a klutz, not a good thing. But there are no sifters, so you're going to get more product because of that. And in a 5-gram jar, I don't know if I said, you can fit usually about 1 to 1.5 grams of product, just depending on how fluffy the pigment is, how heavy it is. It really depends. So anyways, now that I got that all talked about, I'm going to talk about my experience with them. I have used them quite a bit, which is how I do my reviews now. I like to use products for a little while instead of just using like 1 or 2 times, because a lot of times you can't really tell. You know, I like to have good experience with my products now before I review them. And I have used these for a while, and now I feel like I can finally sit down and do a review, and not... There's a hair. Not just because I, have the time to do it now, but because I really feel like I've gotten good use out of the products, and I can say, yay, yay. So I really do like these. They blend really well. Yeah, they do. They blend really well. They go on really smooth. They're a little bit heavier of a pigment, which is what I like. I like pigments that are a little bit more, I guess you would say, dense. Why? Because then I guess you don't get as much fallout. I don't get as much fallout with them. They don't just kind of fluff away when you put them on your face, which is how I feel about some of the lighter pigments. I think they're a little bit too light sometimes, but no, these are pretty good. The highlighter colors are a little lighter, which is totally fine. Highlight you want to be kind of fluffy because it helps blend, I find, a little easier. They last a really long time, especially when used with a primer. Now, I still like these. She suggests them to be used wet. I like them dry. I like them wet. Anyway, I mean, of course, some of the colors are best used when used wet or over something sticky like a base. And, but this color Draco, which is my favorite color, it is great either way. It's a really pigmented color. So the ones that are a little bit more pigmented, you can totally use dry, and they will be almost just as pigmented dry as they are wet. And that goes for any company really. Like if a shadow is really pigmented, it will most likely go on pretty decently
there
dry.
are a couple of these that are like that in here. Like I found Draco is like that.
Scorpio's pretty good for that, and Solar Flare. Like these reds and oranges and like, you know, like these bricky kind of colors like that tend to work better dry than some of the other pigments. Now also you can see, I have said this about another company in the past about how like when you look at them in the jars or in the bags or whatever, they look a little bit more muted, but when you open them up and actually use them, they're definitely not muted. Like look at this. That's not muted. That's a very pretty color, and that's dry too, by the way. And it was very little. They're really great. I really, really like them. I have used them a lot. If you look on my Beauty by Charlie, you'll see some of the pictures where I've used them and stuff. And I'll post some pictures where I've used these colors. I'll also post some swatches at the end of this video, so you'll see everything. Okay, so Andromeda, woo! Galaxy, Little Dipper. See, each label is themed, cloudy. That's really cute. I like that. Lila's Lightyear. See, isn't that really cool how they're all... Anyways, yes, most definitely check out StellaStarish.com. She also has like photos and swatches of everything on her Facebook and everything, and she's always really into keeping up on her Facebook, so if you ever need to get a hold of her or anything, you guys contact her through there. She also has a contact us tab on her website, which gives her phone number and her email address for the website. So if you need anything, go there and contact her. I'm sure she would be more than happy to answer any questions that you have about her company or her products or anything. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed my, apparently I just looked at my clock timer and I'm definitely going to have to edit this baby down. I hope you enjoyed my super duper long review of StellaStarish Cosmetics and Jewelry, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!